Hey guys, it's Ethan here from Extreme RC 4x4, and today I'm going to be installing the MIP X-Duty rear C-Drive kit for the Axial Yeti. This works with the Score Trophy truck and the Axial Yeti rock bouncer. They both use the same chassis and they're the same wheelbase, so you won't have to worry about getting these mixed up. So, getting right into it. Here's how it's packaged. You get your grease and all your parts in here. Comes nicely stapled, and it is sealed. Grab my scissors. So you will need to kind of scissor it open or cut it with a knife. Okay, so first of all, we have this diagram of how they're supposed to go together. I guess we'll have to try to make that work. Here's the actual drive shaft. It feels like it's aluminum. It's really light. Comes like this, and then what you do is just slide this like this and put it onto the thread so you can actually feel it being stiff. We have the U-joint right here, and then we've got the pieces to build the U-joint. Right here we have MIP grease on the bottom, and then you have blue thread gel. So I guess this is your thread gel, they call it, and then this is your grease. So getting right into it, I'm going to disassemble the truck. Okay, so now we can start building our drive shafts, and it says use all blue MIP thread gel on all set screws and use MIP grease on all moving parts. Alright guys, so I assembled the first one just so I can get an idea of how to do it, and now we are on to the second half, and it's the same exact thing as the other end. You just build it with the other part. And so we're going to start out with this piece right here, the circle with the other hole in it. And what I did was I took it and I set it in that grease, and then I just kind of spun it around here as I'm still touching the camera, so try not to get too greasy. And then from there you can take this piece right here and you just simply slide it in. Now there is a hole, and make sure that that hole is aligned with the slot in the U-joint here. So now what we're going to do is insert it into this piece just like this. I'm actually going to dab the end of this in some of their grease, just because you can't really access it. And then what you're going to do is slide it into the end, and I just kind of spun it around to get the grease in there. And then what you're going to do is align the hole in this with the hole inside of that first cylinder. Then you're going to take this piece right here, this pin, and insert it through both of them, and just make sure that it's not sticking out. You want it to be even on this side and then even on this side too, so that neither one is sticking out far. And then take your fingers and hold your fingers on it and kind of on the ends of it and try to spin it around until you see the flat spot come up. And then you'll notice that this is threaded right here, so you're just going to turn the U-joint just like this, and you just want to hand tighten this. So you take this, and then what I did is I just put my bit on and the U-joint together here, and then just spin it around in the blue thread gel or whatever they called it, and then you're just going to insert it here and spin it around until you feel it tight, and then just crank it down with your hand. There's no excessive force needed for that. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm taking this marine grease right here, and I am just making it go around in this U-joint here. Just because the marine grease, I have a whole can of it, and this stuff is just like kind of water repellent, so it keeps the water out of everything, and it should make this thing last a little longer without squeaking itself to death. What I did is I run my finger around here and spin this thing around, and then just wiggle it around a little bit, and then take this right here and wipe off all the excess. But you don't want to wipe off too much, because then what you just applied is not there anymore. So doing this is just another step. I added way more grease than what's actually included in the drive shaft, and if you don't have this marine grease, it's good for putting in the axles of like vehicles that have solid axles like SCX-10s and crawlers. So now what I'm going to do is take the other end and stick these pieces together, and then to install it on the truck, I'm just going to put this end on first. So it is a little bit of a push to get it on, but that's alright. And then it's going to take our 1.5 bit, and then I'm going to put this in the thread gel, I guess, and then you're just going to want to spin it around until you find that spot. So now for the other end, we're just going to dip this screw into our thread gel here, just like that, and then take this and install it right on the axle output, and then just going to spin these. And then right here, we're going to stick it in. I've got that done and installed. Here you can see it. It's much thinner than the original drive shaft, which looks like this. As I do like the bigger size pins that go through these. That's alright. So here's the drive shaft, and what I was saying is that you want this end right here, because as you go over like a rock or an obstacle, it'll hit this, and then it'll go down to this, and then it can slide over the U-joint because that's rounded. But if this end was down here, then as you were hitting rocks and stuff, it would bang right into it. So that's why I do that. But I hope you guys like this product. It's definitely something good, because I've been going through the drive shafts, and if you're wondering what the weak point is on these, what it is actually the U-joint like strips out and comes off the end of the plastic. It's nothing to do with the actual shaft. It's actually the U-joint. So if RC or Axial spent a little more time to beef this end up with some metal or something, I think they'd be doing fine. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and comment for more videos just like this. And hope to get out a review of this truck pretty quickly. But thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.